What up, football fans? Hope you guys are doing good. So now Bayern Munich are raiding a third offer for Tottenham striker Harry Kane. So they are dead serious about signing him because they see him as a like-to-like replacement for Robert Lewandowski, who joined Barcelona, last season. So the question is, should Harry Kane leave Tottenham for Bayern Munich? When you got a club like Bayern Munich coming for you, should he take the chance? Because or should Tottenham let him go because like Tottenham seems to be holding on to him. They don't really want to lose him because there has been reports that Tottenham are willing to offer 500k a week for him to stay at the club. But so basically, it's obvious that Tottenham don't want to lose their star man. They don't want to lose Harry Kane, who has been consistently scoring 20-25 plus goals for them each season. But what about Harry Kane? Because I honestly feel that he wants to leave. Bayern Munich aren't stupid, to be coming for so many offers. If they haven't got the green light from the player, they're coming for the player because the player has agreed. It's a matter of clubs agreeing. So I really believe like Harry Kane has said he has to Bayern Munich. Like I said before, it's just a matter of Bayern Munich being able to convince Tottenham to sell him, because I think Tottenham should sell him. It's good for the club, it's good for the player as well, because like Bayern Munich, Tottenham, I'm sorry, like Tottenham have had Harry Kane for so many years, and like hear me out, alright, like if their goal was to win the Premier League, they have had Harry Kane for so many years. If their goal was to win the Premier League, it hasn't worked out. Even having Harry Kane, in the squad, so why not try something else? Why not sell him? Try something else, because having him has not worked. If your goal is to win, the Premier League, it hasn't worked out, so why not try something new? Like, I have huge respect for Harry Kane. Much of what Tottenham have done over the years is because of these guys. This guy deserves credit, but it hasn't worked out. If their goal is what I said before, it hasn't worked out, so why not try something new? To be honest, if you look at the Tottenham side, years ago, this team was, like really had the thing like this. Team lacked a little from being a champion. This team had it, and we thought like this team is going to get better and better, but now it's going backwards, guys. It's going backwards. Each season they are getting worse. So it says a lot, like I said, about how the club is going now. Tottenham I feel like Tottenham aren't going for top four anymore. They just want to be there, in the Premier League, in the top half of the table, and that's where Harry Kane gets them, because Harry Kane individually, scoring goals like he has always had, will, at least guarantee them, a top spot in the table, but not a title, So it's more about the fear of losing Harry Kane, because they don't want to get relegated. They don't want to fall into the bottom half of the table, because Harry Kane has been keeping there up there. So like let him go. Like it's best for the club, best for the player. Let him go and win trophies. A club like Bayern Munich, come knocking for your player. You get decent money for him, and it turns out to be good for the player, because he will go to Bayern Munich, win titles. Even if he doesn't win the Champions League, it's 50-50. Although I feel like the chances of winning the Champions League, compared to Tottenham, is much higher at Bayern Munich. But still, at Bayern Munich you will win trophies. You will win the Bundesliga, because Bayern Munich always win the Bundesliga. That's a fact. You have seen all over the years. So at least he's winning the Bundesliga and all the trophies. Like even if you can't win the Champions League, it's okay. Because there are a lot of other players, big names in there, who haven't won the Champions League. Fabregas, Buffon, the Brazilian Ronaldo, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Unfortunately, the Champions League couldn't win Zlatan. That's a shame. But these players have got other trophies to show for. They've got all these other trophies. Ronaldo Nazario, he has the World Cup. He didn't win the Champions League, but it's okay. He's got other titles. He's got the World Cup. And other players too. So that's the thing, Harry Kane, go and win some titles. It doesn't necessarily have to be the biggest titles. At least go and win, any other possible trophies, possible, because you aren't going to win titles at Tottenham. And honestly, like, I don't mean to disrespect Tottenham as a club, but, those are facts. The chances of winning a title at Bayern Munich is much higher compared to Tottenham. You can't deny that. Bayern Munich can win titles. Like they've got a better squad. So I think that it is an ideal time for Harry Kane to move to Bayern Munich, because he's still doing good. He can perform better. He can give much more. Compared to what he can. In the future. So I think it's like I said before. Like it's now or never. So Guys, thank you for watching. It's the end of the video. Subscribe if you like the video.